Please, let Squidface free.
You remember the last time we let you out? That poor old woman.
And welcome everyone to the PDP, the Prescribed Dosage podcast for Prescribed Dosage Entertainment. I am Squidface, joined by
Boulder the Magnificent.
And thank you for joining us this week, the week of, I would have known that, May 10th. May 10th.
He quickly checks his fucking phone.
Quickly checks his phone. Oh, you think I would write it down on top of the sheet, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'm a jackass.
I can't say shit because I was like...
You didn't know it either?
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. That's what technology is for, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way we are now. So, first to start off, I should say, I've been busy moving a lot. So, I haven't been playing anything. Figured I'd let you know that. The only game I've really played is Farming Simulator.
With your brother?
With my brother, yes.
Oh, that's why you're moving there.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that. I was like, why the fuck would you want to go there?
So the case in point, I'll explain. I'm moving in with my brother for a couple months so that when we move out of this place, it's all settled and we can move to, we're actually moving to a different city within Alberta where we live. And simple. Just got to get everything packed, stay there for a couple months, save money, load up, go up there. Very easy. A lot easier than moving out of this place, I'll tell you that much. Because this place is expensive.
Okay, I got a question.
What's up?
Well, for the listeners, the place that he's moving is 20 minutes outside on the other side of town.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a good 10-minute drive to get to this south end and then 20 minutes outside of town. You don't drive. How the fuck are you going to get to work?
We have 2 vehicles there.
Every fucking night you're going to get a ride to and from?
Yeah.
I have a feeling this is going to bite you in the ass one day.
I want to say how.
Your wife not being able to drive.
Explain. Do you know what time she works?
Yeah, in the middle of the night.
At 11.
Okay.
I'll be getting off at 10:30
Oh, by 10:30.
because I've asked for 10:30 off from now
Well, I
on.
didn't fucking know that.
Jeez, you need to keep up, man.
How about go fuck yourself? I try and avoid anything personal with this motherfucker.
Clearly, Jesus, he doesn't listen. I've explained that like several times.
What?
Exactly. Anyway, I've been busy moving. Well, not packing, but getting things settled before I start packing. And then I will be moving. So,
When I moved out of my sister's place, it took me a good, 3 fucking weeks.
3 weeks?
Because I was just like, okay, I don't want to pack this because I'm going to be using this.
Yeah.
And I still got a month before I got to go. Don't want to pack this. And everything that I did pack was disposable. So we just took it to the... What's that fucking place?
There's lots of places.
No, fuck off. No, the place that you hand off shit.
Salvation Army?
Yeah, that thing.
Or like Value Village?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So you just dumped off all the shit that it took me 2 weeks to pack up to actually fucking just dump them there.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Like I have, behind us, I have this dresser. That's going. The broken fan. Wait. Oh, yeah. The broken fan that I thored to death. Did I explain that on the podcast?
No.
Interesting. So I had this, well, Christine had this awesome sweet fan that she loved to death. It rotated. It was really nice, really awesome. But it has these little metal buttons. Now, the problem with that is I woke up and I was all staticky. And I zapped it and I literally heard it. Oh my God. English is hard. I literally heard it power down and then start back up. And I was like, okay. But it worked. So I clicked it off because that's what I was doing, was reaching for the power button. Turned it off, and then it didn't turn back on. Ever again.
So hold up, you're going to be giving that to the Value Village?
No, I'll be throwing that one out.
Okay, I was going to say, how long ago was this?
That was over a year now.
I'd like to point out that the fucking fan is still in the fucking house. If it's broken, why'd you keep it?
Well, you can't just put it outside.
Yes, you can.
Not with electronic components in it.
Says who?
You have to take it to a landfill. You can't just give it to the garbage man. It could start a fire in the garbage truck. They won't take it.
Well, if it's in complete pieces, probably.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to break it apart.
When you said Thor, like you Thored it,
Yeah.
I was imagining you
Electricity.
I was imagining a fucking hammer, and I was like, what the fuck did you do to her favorite fan?
No. I just static electricity to death. So I guess I could be called Storm, too. But I'm not Halle Berry, so...
Don't got the hair for it.
I don't have the hair for it. God, that's ridiculous. Which reminds me, I should bring up that story. I was browsing Google News, and one of the stories that came up in my feed, particularly, don't know fucking why, scientists studying cancer found a breakthrough in baldness and graying hair. They actually found what causes it and everything, and from there, I guess maybe they could do things to it. And then they said, sorry for all the bald or balding people, it's not reversible, but it is... Shut up. They're thinking it might be avoidable in the future, so go fuck yourself. Stupid. Find it now, I'm already bald. Stupid. But it's pretty interesting in the future that they might be able to stop people from balding and graying. Then they'll look back at old pictures and be like, why does this guy have hair like that? Who's this Mao guy?
Smooth.
He really pulls it off. I couldn't pull off that hair.
China,
Don't think
right?
about it. Yeah,
That's the China guy, right?
How about go fuck yourself?
Yeah. So that was very interesting for Google. Another story about Google. They're planning a high-tech neighborhood in Toronto. Yep.
Yes.
I'm excited for that.
I want like a 360 street view fucker of that thing. Like 24/7.
Oh, yeah. It's going to have a lot of tech that's just in general cool. They're going to have like Wi-Fi and shit.
Prototypes and shit.
Yeah, lots of prototypes. And that's where they do like I wouldn't say Kickstarters, but that's where they try new tech to see how it works, is in these little neighborhoods.
So, Rise of the Machines.
It would start in a smart neighborhood, yeah. But that's cool, right? But I imagine it would cost a lot to live there, depending on amenities they have there. Yeah.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
I would actually... I wouldn't like to live there, to be honest.
It depends how nice it is. But... And the cost, obviously.
Well, living in a high-tech neighborhood like that just makes you a target.
True.
Like, me and my...
But maybe it has high-tech security system.
Ooh, I didn't think about that.
Me either. Until just now.
We both live in shitty neighborhoods.
Yes, we do.
Like, you heard about the guys that, up by my place, they pulled over in a truck and with, like, shotguns and shit robbed this one guy, right?
No.
This was a few months ago.
Nice.
Not really.
About a month and a half ago, 3 houses on my block were robbed. I don't know how 3 people in 3 different houses were not home, but 3 houses were robbed.
Inside job.
Pretty much. Luckily for us, someone is always home, so at least one of us will be dead. Yeah, very positive attitude, I guess.
Well, fuck. That reminds me, I almost took Nikki's head off with a bat a few months ago.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about that?
You told the podcast about that.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh.
A while ago. You can tell it again. I'm sure we have like one more listener that hasn't heard.
Yeah. All like 8 of you now. Nikki went to work. I'm just chilling out. And hear someone at the door. Heard this big like bang. Then I grabbed a fucking bat by my bed. Go up. And as someone's coming down the stairs, I wind up and I'm about to take their fucking head off. And then Nikki comes around the corner and almost screams.
At least you didn't swing. Or at least you didn't see her, then swing at her a couple times. Might have strained the relationship.
Hi, baby!
You might have strained the relationship a bit. So I'm glad you didn't have to do that.
Just a titty bit. Anyway, speaking of being scared the hell out of my house, my cat's an asshole.
Most cats are. Except for mine. Mine's adorable.
So my girlfriend, she has this sphere that is like a puzzle. You have to like, I don't know, you have to like shift around the thing and you have to get a metal ball through a maze or whatever inside
Yeah.
the ball just by
Oh, yeah.
moving it around.
Yeah.
So it clangs, it does whatever. It's fucking. Well, it's not annoying, but it's loud.
It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying to be honest. But so my cats, they are assholes and like to jump up on the ledge. So when I'm fast fucking asleep, the cat jumped on the bed, jumped up on the dresser, and knocked the sphere thing off its stand, hit the dresser, bounced off the dresser, hit the bedside table, and then hit the ground. So I'm sound asleep when it's like bang, crash, dang, poof, like that, and I'm just like, just fucking wide awake, and I'm just like, okay, bring it on, motherfucker.
I anticipated it to hit you in the face.
No, I sleep on the far side of the bed, away from it, but it was still like,
Oh yeah, right awake immediately. Yeah. I don't think my cat's ever woken me up like that. I think she's knocked something off the kitchen table once or twice, maybe. But she's just annoying in general when I'm sleeping.
your cat fucking hates me. I don't know why.
My cat hates a lot of people, except for me, which is awesome. She even hates Christine.
What?
No. She tolerates Christine. But she loves me, so.
All right, any other news?
Lots of news. My friend who is applying for Blizzard now gets a face-to-face interview. Give him a shout-out. I don't know if he'll go through with it, but I think that's pretty cool.
Shout out to
Steve.
Steve. Hey.
Kudos for getting that far. If you don't get the job, it's okay, buddy. We
We'll only
still
think
love
horribly
you.
of you.
We still love you. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, Blizzard's like a pipe dream job, right? Where it's like, oh, I really want to work there, and then you start working there, and you're like, oh, well, it's just a job, right? It's still just a job. It's like working anywhere, right? But it is still, it would still be, in my opinion, a cool place to work.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that.
Yeah. So the fact that he might not be able to go to it kind of sucks because it is in California, right? He lives in Charleston, South Carolina, so kind of on the other side of the country. So very far, very expensive to live there, I guess. So we'll see how that works out for him. Kudos. Good luck, Steve.
Yes, good luck. We want inside information.
Give us all the inside and the scoop. The scoop. Give us the.
Give us the snoop.
Sounds like Snoop Dogg's like a vigilante running away. Give us the snoop. What? No? Anyway.
I fucking hate you so much.
Speaking of bad things going on in our country, we have flooding. That's about it. Our country's pretty tame and boring. And it is in Quebec, so most people are
Okay with
it. I'm not. That's still sad. People don't deserve to get flooded out of their homes, regardless of where you live. But did you hear a Quebec man was arrested bringing sandbags to divert water?
Okay, what?
So, of course, it's a clickbait story. The headline was, "Man gets arrested delivering sandbags to flooded area." Right? Which is like, oh, well, why would they do that? Click. And then you read the news and you're like, okay, well, the dude he's like, oh, I'm helping the citizens. And he was throwing down sandbags. The problem was he was then diverting the water to the railroad tracks. Which means that if they flood and erode the railroad tracks, you can't use the railroad tracks anymore. Because they will warp and shift and the ground under it will be too wet, right? It's really hard to fix that kind of shit. So, yeah, we'll fix the flooding, but then a train's going to come off and kill you and your family. It's going to hit your house. Kind of a big deal.
They arrested him for that.
Yeah, well, because you kept throwing down sandbags.
Did he know?
They explained it to him.
And he kept doing it.
Yeah.
He's a fucking idiot.
Exactly.
If it was an honest mistake,
clickbait.
If it was an honest mistake,
maybe he gets it now, but at the time they said no, you can't do that. And there's actually video of them explaining it to him, and he's just like not listening, still throwing down sandbags. They're like, you have to stop. So they took him into custody, and the whole time he's screaming, "I'm helping the citizens, and you're arresting me." They're like, okay, well, whatever. They pick up his sandbags and his boat. He had a boat and a truck. They took it to his house. Like, just a clickbait story, right? But at the same time, I understand he was trying to be a positive person, and, you know, there's a lot of hype in the media right now to become viral with things like that. Like getting kicked off flights and shit.
I was going to say, was United Airlines involved with this incident?
Well, everyone's getting involved in these viral incidents where it's quite sad. Like, there's another story of a girl in, I want to say, Burnaby, which is in Vancouver, in BC.
There we go.
Shut up. I haven't been to Burnaby. And she like kicked this guy's dog. Yeah. You kicked my dog. No. Like, no.
That's immediately what I fucking thought about.
Yeah, everyone thinks of that guy. She literally stepped like over the guy's dog, and he thought nothing of it. She was really close, but like, and then she, with the other foot, kicked him right in the ribs.
On purpose?
Yeah. Yeah. And then the guy's like, what the fuck? And he's like, hey. And she kept walking. So he gets out his phone and he videotapes it. And he grabs her by the arm. He's like, what are you doing? And apparently just before he had started recording, like it's recording right as he's like stopping her and talking to her. He said, why would you kick my dog? And she's like, I hate dogs. Like, okay, but that's not a reason. And then he's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? And he's like talking to her the whole time. And he's like trying to get people's attention to come help because he's not abusing her or anything. But like, she's like drawing a scene. She's like, are you going to hit me? Are you going to hit me? And he's like, no, I'm not going to hit you. And he's like laughing about it. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And like the whole time she's just like, but apparently she's a repeat offender because she elbowed another guy who had a dog. And then she punched another woman, like, yeah, I guess, who had come up to the guy while he was on the video. And she's like, yeah, she hit me recently too with my dog. And she has a dog too. It's like, why does this woman hate happiness? I don't know. Does she go to kids' birthday parties too?
Yeah, I was gonna say if that fucking happened to me, they wouldn't find her fucking body.
It's like, and it's
you touch my fucking animals, I'll fucking cut you.
And this is where we're too nice of people. It's like
speak for yourself.
Well, no, the none of them filed police reports. The new guy, the guy that just had her kick him in the ribs, he did now. And the other ones are like, oh, well, now we're thinking about it. It's like, but we just let it go. I wouldn't let it go. I wouldn't be happy with that. No one touches my dog. Yeah, that's crazy, right? We're taught we're the nicest people, but we kick dogs. At least we don't eat dogs. I won't name any names. China. No, I'm just kidding.
That actually came up in one of the videos that I'm not sure. Well,
eating dog?
Sure, no.
Oh. I'm disappointed now.
My cat, Chase, is a very needy individual. So I get home from work, I sit down on my computer, I instantly put a pillow down on my lap, and within 30 seconds, he's on top of me.
Yeah.
I'm just like chilling out. Which is okay, but Squad, as I was telling you before the podcast, is a very intense game.
Mm-hmm.
You get shot once, you can die. With anything.
Yeah. That's how guns work. Yeah.
It's very realistic that way. Because you get shot, you automatically start bleeding out. If you don't have a bandage, you're dead. If you don't have a medic, you're dead. But it's very high stress, so you're supposed to like do a bunch of shit. Be all tactical and shit.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting into the game, and the cat decided if he just stayed on my lap, it would be okay. But he decided to go on my computer, and as I'm trying to go like this and get my head around him, his fucking fat ass, he over the intercom, because I'm so used to pressing speak, I was just like, cat, if you don't get out of my way, I'm gonna fucking take you down to the Vietnamese restaurant down the street. I swear to God. And I was talking on the chat.
Yeah.
And people laughed their fucking ass off.
Good. I'm very glad.
We actually do have a Vietnamese place down the road.
We do, yes.
Anyway, continue.
There's not much else to the story. That was headline news in Canada. I'll tell you that much. Pretty freaking boring. We could talk about the guy that was saved by. I know you want to talk about it, so.
So it's official. Video games I can't speak. Fuck you. Don't look at me like that. Video games has officially. Usually they're said to ruin lives, but this time they actually saved a life.
Yep.
Dude, random bullet came through his house. Almost hit him. The reason why his life was saved? Hit Elder Scrolls anthology booklet.
Yeah. It's a bit overhyped. I think it would have... If it would have hit him, it would have hit him anyway. but it missed him, but it did hit his anthology, and that was the whole caveat, is it saved his life kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's still really cool.
Yeah.
And
to be honest, I would be completely okay. Like, Bethesda heard about this story and free of charge replaced all the shit that was damaged in the book.
no, they replaced the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah. I would have just kept the original, man. It's one hell of a fucking story.
He probably did.
Oh.
Well, like, you don't think they had agents come to his house and replace it, do you?
It's
like, we must take the old one. Take
It's
the old one.
Bethesda.
And?
Never mind.
They're not the Illuminati. You didn't hear that, Illuminati. I know you hear everything, but don't become involved with this podcast.
Please, no. Not again. I mean, what?
Not again. One of the two of us is Illuminati. See if you can guess which one.
Yeah, I would totally. That's amazing.
It's a good story.
The fucking picture, it opened through the bullet hit the open bookend, and he opened up the book to where the bullet was, and it's just tumbled, and like all the pages are destroyed, but it's still friggin' cool.
It is, and you see like the discs are shattered like in half, and some of the discs, but it's still awesome that it got replaced. That's cool.
Bethesda is good for shit like that.
Oh yeah, it's just good PR, right? Personal relations. So
You remember, I think it was when Fallout 4 came out.
the bottle cap guy.
Yeah, the bottle cap.
Oh yeah,
guy.
everyone knows the bottle cap guy. He's very lucky, that man.
Mm-hmm.
No one will ever be able to do that, but that's
Not
pretty
again,
fucking
but yeah.
awesome. The fact that he took the time to paint each one means a lot. Like that's intense.
How much did he fucking?
I don't remember how many he actually had. A lot.
Yeah.
Like an excessive amount of a lot. But it was enough to fit into a box that he sent to them. Said, I hope this is enough to pay for my Fallout 4 copy. Sure enough, they sent it to him. I don't know if they sent him any other memorabilia, but
Wasn't it early as well?
very early, yeah. Like
Yeah.
when pre-orders were rolling around
Yeah.
for Fallout 4. Yeah. Which makes me think, I think he painted them with Nuka-Cola written on it, right? Obviously. But with new game coming out, there's like all different kinds of Nuka-Cola, so that's pretty cool. I wonder if he painted Ultimate ones, or was that just DLC?
Nuka World?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
DLC.
no, that's DLC. I know that, but like, was there any other flavors of Nuka-Cola in the game? Because I think there was 3, right? Yeah, that was my feedback.
Oh.
It was coming out of my left ear.
Technical problems. But yes, continue.
Because there was Nuka-Cola Quantum, Nuka-Cola Cherry, I think.
I can't remember. It's been a while since I played Fallout 4.
I think there's 3 that's in it before the Nuka World DLC.
Speaking of Fallout 4, did you hear about Liberty Prime?
No.
So
I know what Liberty Prime is, but yeah.
There's a mod that actually brings Liberty Prime into Fallout 4. It's amazing. I saw like 4-minute video of it, and he's just throwing nukes around. It has like this auto-targeting feature, and it's just like him stomping around and baseball chucking a fucking nuke at someone.
You know Liberty Prime's in Fallout 4, right?
Hmm?
You know Liberty Prime's in Fallout 4, right?
It is?
You have to repair it and fix it, and then it breaks open the Institute.
Just like your mother's legs.
I was like, you know Liberty Prime's in the game, right? But it's on a set path. You can't control it or anything.
I'm going to come out and say this. I have never actually finished Fallout 4.
I figured.
I call it the Skyrim syndrome, where it's like, ooh, something shiny.
Yeah, fair enough.
Side quests out the ass.
Yeah, which reminds me, I was playing a little bit of Skyrim too. Skyrim's still awesome. But I bought the Legendary Edition, or the Ultimate Edition of Skyrim, where it has all the DLC in it. And it's all melded together, so I'm trying not to do the frickin' DLC missions, but every time I talk to a guard, it's like, I heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Always wanted to fight vampires, and it's like, oh my, just shut the fuck up. And it's every guard in every city.
You do know you can download mods to mute them.
Oh yeah. I don't want to download mods. Mods are for people that have no time. Sorry for all you mod fans out there.
It's gonna be fucking torches and pitchforks outside your fucking house.
Eh.
I hate you.
I don't live here for much longer. It's someone else's problem now.
Ah, fuck.
So that was really cool. We got a little bit off topic, as usual. But No, Bethesda's pretty awesome. Always love your games. Keep
But
making
what? Sorry.
more. Bethesda. I call it Bethesda. I don't care what you fucking say.
Bethesda.
I hate you.
I know. We've discussed how we say things differently. Like Hearthstone is always going to be Hearthstone. So
Hearth. Bitch.
Gesundheit.
Anyway.
When there's no E, then I'll call it
Hearthstone. Like a good time.
political correctness. So some more gaming news. By March 31st, 2017, Battlefield 1 has had more than 19 players.
Only 19
They
players.
can't fill up a fucking server.
More than 19 million
There
players.
we go.
In a comparable period to Battlefield 4. That is a 50% increase. So that's pretty substantial. I think a lot of people played Battlefield 4, still do, and love it to death. Right?
At this point, I'd probably be playing Battlefield 4 instead of Battlefield. Battlefield. It's a different game. When his mother excels at. Anyway.
Battlefield.
Battlefield 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd be playing Battlefield 4. I just like the modernness of it.
Yeah. Battlefield 4 feels good. It's still, in my opinion, better than Battlefield 1, but I do enjoy playing Battlefield 1. The tanks on Battlefield 1 can suck my dick.
One of the main thing, like, I'm not very good at, like, clearing streets.
Anything.
How about go fuck yourself? At clearing streets or whatever. Like, whenever I go head-to-head with someone, like, he's shooting me, I'm shooting them, I always fucking lose.
Yeah.
No matter fucking what.
Yeah.
What I do like is the support role. So either... And I'm not meaning the actual class in the game.
Yeah.
But I like either medicing, giving ammo, putting mortar mortar rounds down range.
Yeah.
Or just camping out on a howitzer for for 10 minutes. I'm good at doing that. Just actual gun battles, I'm not very good at. As you can see from all my Battlefield footage.
Yeah, which reminds me, I got my first kill in Battlegrounds when we played. Me and Boulder recently played Battlegrounds together, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and I got my first kill. I'm so happy. But you died. It was sad, but it's okay. It's funny because I came around the side and the dude's like sitting along the wall, like just sitting there, and I'm like,
Oh, was this the game with Kane?
this was the game with Kane, yeah.
Oh, I thought Kane fucking carried you through that.
No, I killed him, then Kane died before me. Hey. Yeah. That was an interesting one, that game.
Yeah, because you were fucking...
Because Kane, I realized because we were using TeamSpeak 3, my mic wasn't picking up everything I was saying. You'll see in my footage, I speak a lot more than you'll probably hear or you ever heard. I noticed like me talking like this wasn't picking up everything I was saying. I had to talk louder.
No, we were just ignoring you.
Oh, no. I could tell because it wasn't lighting up, and I was like, oh, Jesus, I didn't realize that. So I just thought Kane was just being an asshole. Because I'm like, Kane, come over here. I'm like, Kane, where are we going? Kane, should we go here? What are you doing here? Kane, sweep around that side. There's a guy there. And it's just like, he's like not listening at all. And I'm like, God damn it. And then he dies. I'm like, well, I'm not saving you. You're fucking dead.
Kane tried to get you killed there.
I know. He wanted me to run out so I could get shot. I was like, nah. We're going to have a video up pretty soon of all of us playing Battlegrounds. You should go see it on the website. It'll be funny.
Yeah. Give it another week or so. By next week or so, I'll have it done edited.
Plenty of time. Yeah, no. Pretty fun. PvP update for Wildlands is coming soon.
I have no idea about this.
It's apparently going to be a 4v4 game mode, but they haven't launched or told any other details about it. So it's wide open as to speculation for now.
Just like your mother's legs. But that reminds me. Going back to Battlegrounds. I am not a very smart individual.
No, you are not.
I think
Not
I
even
mentioned
close.
last week.
Like a potato would be smarter. Sorry, go on.
I'm going to hurt you. Anyway. So. Motherfucker, you're the one that wanted me to take off the pop filter. Fuck you. Pop filter. There we go. It's become blindingly obvious that
He breathes
I
into
breathe
the microphone.
heavily. And it picks up.
You
Fuck
just
you.
you just sound like the beginning to like a Ridley Scott movie or something. It's fine.
Eat a dick, you little shit. Anyway, I have a new series of videos that I'm going to be doing where it's still going to be Battlegrounds, but I'm going to be playing squad on Battlegrounds. So four people in a squad, except it's just going to be myself. Yeah.
This is going to be titled Fail Squad,
Pretty much.
Suicide Squad. Ooh.
I'm stealing that.
Suicide Squad. Jesus Christ.
It hasn't ended very well most games. I've done it like 3 or 4 times. One time I took out an entire squad with a shotgun. That was fun.
Nice.
Like I saw them in a building that I was gonna run up and check, and I can see them like searching shit. Then I have my sights on them through the fucking window. One of them comes out, and I blow his fucking head off like badly. The other guy comes out and goes around. I get shot from behind, so I have to run to the other side. And then we pretty much just go around the house. It was a good thing.
It was a good day. So look forward to that.
Yeah.
It was a good day.
Until I got shot.
Yep.
Then, other news. Hellboy is getting a reboot.
The movie?
Not with Ron Perlman.
No. I didn't think so.
Very fucking disappointed.
He played a good Hellboy.
Oh, yeah. The other guy is like literally a cheap Chinese knockoff. I can't remember what his fucking name is, but can't even remember what else he's in. I know he's in Banshee for a few episodes.
I don't know what that is.
You haven't seen Banshee?
That's a Halo thing, right?
No.
It is a Halo thing. But
Well, yeah, it's a Halo thing. But fuck you! Eat a dick! Quit looking at me like that. It's a TV series.
we haven't got into TV and movies yet.
I fucking hate you.
Clear division of state, Colton. Jeez. Embarrassing, really. No, we can talk about it. It's fine.
It's a TV series where it's like I think it's HBO or something like that, where every fucking episode is an action movie that's like or like an hour and 10 minutes.
110 minutes long.
Yeah, I was
Holy shit.
fucking
It's a
tired.
fucking feature-length movie.
It's very entertaining. It has one of the most villainous villains I've ever encountered.
Villains.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm saying that with a straight face. His name? Rabbit.
I can see that.
He is a Ukrainian gangster called Rabbit.
Is he going to break into rap songs, too?
I hate you.
It's an 8 Mile joke. Anyway, for those who watch 8 Mile, did you hear about what games were inducted into the Gaming Hall of Fame this week?
No.
Uh,
I have my own news sites that I go to. He goes to different ones. And every fucking time we do this, he always like gives me a fucking broadside of new news. And it fucking sucks because I have zero fucking
It's awesome.
idea what he's talking about.
To be fair, I already figured some of these games were already in there. So there was 4. There was a list of like 19 or 20 games that were on the list. But these are the ones that made it. Halo Combat Evolved. Obviously. Amazing game. If you haven't played it, get the fuck away from this podcast. Because, yeah, you just don't. Donkey Kong. Original. Like, barrel throwing monkey. Donkey Kong. You know where he throws the barrels and it goes down. Princess at the top. Help, help. You know. Alright. Pokemon Red and Green. The Japanese versions of Pokemon. And Street Fighter 2. Yeah. Kind of already figured Pokemon Red and Green were already in there because those are the original Japanese versions which came out
So
before
Combat
ours.
Evolved, Street Fighter, Pokemon Red and Green,
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Yes. What?
Nothing. I haven't played any of those games.
I've played every single one of these games. Well, Red and Green I'll say no because those are the Japanese versions, but I've played equal parts Pokemon games. You've never played Halo Combat Evolved?
No.
You've never played the original Donkey Kong, just like as an emulator or anything? You never played Street Fighter 2? How have you never played Street Fighter 2?
Think about where I grew up, motherfucker.
You keep saying that. Do you not have a future here where you could download this shit, play it? It's like $2 probably. It's probably free. You know what? They could probably program it into your fucking skull. What the fuck is wrong with you? I have no fucking words for you. No
Good.
words.
Then shut up.
So it joins the likes of games like World of Warcraft and Minecraft.
Played that one.
And those are all in the Game Hall of Fame. Of course you have. Piece of crap. No. So on to the boring news that I know you don't want to talk about, but the launch of Overwatch Pro League, not looking so good right now. It's really good that they're getting big investors. The problem with that is they're killing off some of these smaller teams that have fundamentally supported esports throughout the years. Teams like Team Solo Mid and Complexity Gaming. And yeah, I know you're just going to sit there silent for the next 20 minutes while I ramble on.
Overwatch is your fucking wheelhouse, man. I know nothing about this.
Well, the whole point is they launched this thing about a pro league. Basically like NBA, NHL, shit like that, right?
Because I'd know about that.
Yeah, I know. They have seasons, right? And they play, and they have teams in the season. They compete, and then at the end of the year, they have a thing. Like, they have a round-robin thing. Now, the problem with that is two of the spots have been bought by professional NFL team owners for what people are speculating is about $20 million they spent. Now, these littler teams expected the cost to only be about $1 million, roughly, at most. To procure a spot. Now, even that's a stretch for some of these teams to pay. Like, a lot.
You can't pay that? Jeez.
Exactly,
Soccer.
right? That's just it, right? Like, and they're expecting these little esports teams to be able to foot that bill and want to play. But no, and because of that, multiple teams have dropped their Overwatch teams. Because, Blizzard put all their eggs in one basket on the Pro League and haven't been funding smaller tournaments for these players to play at. So it's not worth the cost to keep them on a roster and pay them if there's no tournaments to send them to make money for the team.
If they don't, like, if they're... how do I explain this? Like you said, each team spot is worth $20 million across the board, right?
No.
Huh?
No. That's just the owners procuring a spot 100%. Like, that's just... And it's still all speculation as of now. But there has been increasing reports of this happening. Of those two, the owners of these two teams are the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Their two owners, which are very rich individuals, have bought these spots as an anticipation for esports growing and making lots of money. So they want to make money, right? Now, if they will pick up maybe a professional esports team on top of that, that's another story. Will they make their own esports team? That's another story. It's all open book as of now as to what's going to happen. But these teams that don't want to sell or don't want to, get, like, it's just all a stupid clusterfuck of they want to make it more professional, but these little esports teams can't foot the bill, and so they can't pay these kids because they're all young kids, basically.
Esports is not an up-and-coming thing. It's
been around for a while.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to explain this.
It's just only been growing in popularity recently. Yeah.
But it's still not as popular as NFL or NBA, as you said.
Not even close. But the last League of Legends championship, I don't think the last one, but the one before last, surpassed the NBA playoffs for most views. Most viewers at one time. The NBA playoffs, like the
So they streamed
finals.
it live from North Korea or South Korea?
Yeah, actually. I think it was in South Korea. I can't remember. Regardless.
It's like North Korea.
Actually, no,
What's a
it
computer?
wasn't. I think it was in California. I think it was in Anaheim. Nah, they have them all in California. Don't quote me on the League of Legends news. I don't follow the pro scene in League of Legends. But the fact that they don't have these little tournaments for these people to play, they can't make as much money. And you can stream Overwatch and make money streaming, but
Not that fucking volume of money.
not that volume of money. And turns out people want to see people play it in a professional atmosphere as opposed to just streaming it and that way. That's just the way it is, right? So it's kind of a shame. Like, teams, like, I have a list of teams that have dropped their Overwatch players, like Splice, Complexity Gaming, Denial Gaming, Red Reserve, TSM, TSM's probably the bigger name on the list in complexity, but any team dropping an Overwatch roster is pretty bad, because that sucks, right? It means these little teams that people follow and buy their T-shirts, and just buying a T-shirt from them supports them majorly in a major way, right?
Yeah, believe me, I know. I listen to like metal bands and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the money they get is from fucking merchandise.
Oh yeah, and that's just it, right? So any money you give them to is nice, but
Has Blizzard given a reason to why they're not funding the smaller tournaments?
nope. The thing I see about Blizzard too much is they spread themselves very thin, and yeah, they're expanding offices and hiring all these new people and stuff, and that's great now, but they should have.
Yeah, Steve.
They should have. Yeah, exactly. they should have foreseen this a long time ago, as an expanding market. Like they released 3 games in a matter of a year and a half. Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, and Overwatch. Like they launched all 3 of those very quickly. To be fair, 2 of them are free. But they have tournaments for these 3. They have fans of just 1 out of 3 of each of these. Like they have fans that are just Heroes of the Storm players. They have fans that are just Hearthstone players. And they have fans that are just Overwatch fans.
Or there's fans of none of them.
And then there's fans of none of them, like you. And Steve, apparently. Sorry, Steve. But like, that's just it, right?
Maybe that's the real reason why he doesn't want to go.
But that's just it. There's caveats to each one, and people are hating on it, and some people like it, and like it's a whole thing.
I'm not a very big fan of esports to begin with.
No? Why not?
I don't know.
Are you gonna do the whole? Are you gonna say what other people say? Why would you watch other people play games when you could just play the game?
No.
Okay, because that's the worst argument I've ever heard. You hear old people say that now. Old people that are still hip, which is sad.
Motherfucker, like, if I can't afford a game and I'm still really interested in it, I still go to YouTube and I watch, like, playthroughs, walkthroughs, shit like that.
Okay. But, like, I've had people say, well, why do you find this interesting? Why would you watch this guy play? Why don't you just play the game? It's like, well, you don't understand. This is a professional.
The skill level is through the fucking roof.
The skill level, not only do you learn stuff, like, I'm not going to learn how to deke in hockey from watching hockey, but maybe, more than likely, I'll learn something from a professional who's talking directly to his stream about what he's doing. That's more learnable than hockey or basketball.
With context to this conversation, with the StarCraft challenge accepted, you were almost having an aneurysm with how slow I was fucking going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was. It's painful. Because I play very, very, very well.
How about go fuck yourself? It was to the point where during that challenge explicit. I can't fucking talk today. Jesus.
Challenge accepted.
There we go. That's a word. That's 2 words. But fuck off. I'm tired. Anyway, so I can't fucking remember.
You were talking about how I was getting pissed off that you're moving so slow.
Yeah, like, I thought I was doing good, and he's like, okay, well, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? It's like, oh my god, why'd you do that?
You built like 17 supply depots in like 1 barracks.
It was blocking the way!
I was like, what are you doing?
It worked for a bit.
I gave you a pro Terran map, and I matched you against Zerg. You're welcome. That's the only reason you survived. If that was Protoss, you would have been destroyed. Now, that being said, you did do decent, but because I was coaching you, don't worry, we'll get you up into the professionals in no time. I'll be your coach, Rocky.
Anyway, when it came to his turn, he played a game to show me how good he was. What I did in 20 minutes, he did in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's a very fast-paced game, and they've only been increasing the speed of it. Like, when I first started playing StarCraft 2, I wouldn't say professionally, but more competitively, it was starting to, like, you still had to part your workers and send them to work. You only got, like, 6 workers to start with. And it was slow. Now, you get about, like, 10 workers to start. I haven't played this in a while. And they automatically start mining. So basically, at the beginning of the game, you click on your base and you spawn a worker, and that's it. And you're like, and then you wait for it to come out. But even the production time of all this stuff has been slowly lowered so that it's quicker to get out and the games are much faster. because they don't want the MOBA syndrome, right? Where MOBA games go for 40, 50-minute long games, and then you lose and you get pissed. Yeah.
Try playing squad.
No. I play enough games that I get pissed off at, thank you. Top deck, fucking Pyroblast, fucking stupid mages. Stupid Hearthstone, stupid... Grr.
Okay, I have a news story I want to talk about.
Quickly, on the Blizzard front, Diva is now in Heroes of the Storm. She looks like a very good character. Many different cool abilities for Heroes of the Storm. Go play it. It's really fun. There's also like a little... Trying to think.
I'm not sure what the hell that hand motion is.
It's a
Jerking
little...
off at
It's
the
a
kid.
little...
What the fuck you doing?
It's a little bad.
I really wish you could see this. He's like...
I'm trying to think.
That's what that smell is.
Promotion. There it is. There's a promotion going on. Yeah, it was a hard word. Between, of course, Overwatch and Heroes of the Storm, you get like loot boxes for Overwatch, and then you get the character
What's
in the
that?
game, stuff like that. You open that, you get skins and stuff. I literally didn't think you knew. I didn't think you were being a cheeky bastard, so go fuck yourself. News for you? Before I cut you off.
Read this news story that was very unique. Caught my eye.
All right.
Tell me what's wrong with this news headline. Florida mom bought second-hand GTA 5 for her 11-year-old son and found meth in the case.
The problem with that is Florida mom.
Well, obviously.
No, there are no moms in Florida.
Have you noticed that there's a lot of weird shit coming out of Florida?
I've been to Florida. Doesn't surprise me. One thing that really got me there is they have so many bugs. They have like little, like, you know how we get like gazebos and we're like, oh, mosquitoes. We would get like bug spray and shit. No. They have like almost every house you drive past has like a greenhouse, but it's like a mosquito, like a bug and gecko keeper outer. I don't know. It's a big. It was like a jail cell basically. Like, it's very fine tooth. You can still see through it, and there's air flowing in and out, but it'll stop bugs and it'll stop geckos and stuff. But like every house had it, and I was like, what the fuck is that? I thought it was like a garage or something. No, it's to keep bugs out while you're on your porch. I'm like, huh. The more you know. I didn't know that shit. But to be fair, I jumped the first gecko I seen. I was like, duh! Up in Canada, I don't know if you've been, we don't have very many things just running around that are small and jump out at you and shit like that.
Mice.
We have mice. But to be fair, we don't see a mouse every day. Well, we do, because at work we do. But we don't see mice like just running around in our house or outside, but like there's geckos inside the houses. You do? You have a mouse?
I did.
You did? You had a little mouse?
Yeah.
You didn't kill him, did you? You bastard. Mousetrap?
No. Airsoft gun.
Ooh. We should not share this story.
Nope.
Anyway, the biggest thing we have is like robots, rabbits, and like fucking deer around here, which is sad because we're in the middle of the third biggest city here.
All right.
Are we the third biggest city here? I think so. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So,
Lame.
getting back to the original thing.
My bad.
Yeah, motherfucker. I was just like, okay, when are you gonna shut up? When are you gonna shut up?
So did
Shut the fuck up!
did she sell the crystal? Make her money back? That's profit right there.
No. So apparently, what happened was, one.
She didn't just
Mother-
give it to her kid.
No.
Okay.
The mother bought it secondhand for her 11-year-old son.
And it's GTA 5. Probably not the best game to get for your 11-year-old son, but kids these days. Kids these days get a lot more worse shit than that.
I know.
Have you seen some of these teen drama shows?
But in the news story, she's blaming GameStop for like the drugs and shit. I was like, it's secondhand. Yeah, it should have been checked, but whatever. And you're the fucking dumbass mom that bought a GTA 5 for her son that has meth, that has beating up hookers, that has fucking hookers, that has everything like that.
It has a lot of different shit in it, yeah. General, just mayhem, murder, destruction, yeah. Vigilantism, yeah.
Yeah.
But to be fair, how did they not catch the heroin?
from the picture that she posted on social media, it was in this small baggie, like that size.
It was in like the game manual or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, figured so. To be fair, she could have planted it there. She is a Florida mom. They love crystal meth.
Fuck. That kind of shit. No. But yeah.
Everyone plays the blame game, doesn't it? Don't they?
Well, what gets me is that she went to the cops. Cops took it, said it was meth, and then she went back to GameStop. GameStop's reaction? Well, we'll give you another copy of GTA 5.
Yeah, basically. What if my son had ate that? Well, I'm so sorry. We will check games in the future. Shameful.
Yeah. Anything else on your end?
Not for gaming news. I pretty much played nothing at all. I've been too busy figuring other things out.
Slut.
I played Farming Simulator 17. Ridiculous.
Oh boy. Anyway.
The tractors now work themselves. You pay workers to work the tractors in the fields. And then if you have to unload their trailer or their load, you have to come in and get it to come out. And I was watching my brother play because, like I said, he plays way too much of it. He calls them all Mexican names. Yeah. He's like, oh, Juan's field's done. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I got to go pick up the load from Juan. So he goes over there, drives his little 2-trailer truck up there, and then it unloads into the truck. And then I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, oh, Fernando's field's done. I'm like, what are you talking about? He names all of his, like, and you don't see the people. They don't look Mexican. They're not little people. You can't see them. They're automated trucks, but they say that there's people in them and you have to pay them and blah, blah, blah. But the whole point is he names each of the tractors in each field a Mexican name because he's so stupid.
That reminds me of something I used to do. Me and my sister, when we were growing up, we didn't have, like...
You had Mexicans?
No, of course. No, we didn't have much. Like, we couldn't afford 2 controllers or, like, whatever. And we were always fighting over shit. One thing that we did play was Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, I think it was.
Greatest game of all time. One of the greatest games of all time.
One thing we did was we needed, like, a placeholder. Like, something... like a person, like, okay, we need more of this, we need more of this. So we always kept track of this one person. And we'd, like, shove him off to the side or whatever. And every time we thought we had a problem, we'd go over, check with him. What does the park need? And he'd have, like, an info. It's like, this park needs more soda drinks. This blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, do that. So we always named him the same thing for every single map. Mangus P.
Why Mangus P?
I have no idea.
Was that like his name backwards?
I don't know. I can't remember. It was just, it's...
Mangus P.
Yeah, your Mexican story reminded me of that. Shut up! Don't look at me like that. So you didn't play anything at all worth noting?
I played a little bit of Skyrim. Played a little bit of Battlefield 4. Those are the typical things I play at my brother's house.
Are you, like, split screening, or...?
No. We have 2 TVs.
Oh.
We set up both our Xboxes. We don't system link because we don't system link anymore, but we used to system link with our Xboxes 360s and our original Xboxes when we had Halo. But no, we just play online now. Play GTA 5 and stuff like that usually, but I didn't bring GTA 5 this time, so kind of boring. But no, we actually got outside. I should have mentioned that. I fucking pulled all my muscles in my arm because I don't work them enough with exercise. So me and my brother went and got baseball gloves and we went and played catch. You know, a good father-son experience. No, we were playing catch and we threw maybe 300, 400 like just pitches back and forth for like a good chunk of the night. And by the end of it, we realized we were getting sore. And then the next day was just fucking a tragedy. Like I couldn't move my arm. It was like, oh, every time I moved, it was like moving through sludge and it was painful and it was, oh.
So you should mention this. When you were doing that, to get the time off, because that's in the middle of our work week, since we both have the same days off, you had to switch with Kaylee.
Yes.
So we the day that you were off, it was the Sunday, I think.
Saturday. Sunday, Donna took my day.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a bad day, and I was really weird because I knew you were going to your brother's house. I didn't know what the fuck you were doing.
Yeah.
And
Many things. Yeah.
she said, "Yeah, really hate Justin because all he's doing now is tossing a ball around." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
She didn't provide any context to that. And I was like, "Okay."
Playing baseball. We went to play basketball, but then it rained for like literally 5 minutes. It was funny because another little funny story for that night. We ordered pizza, and we clearly said ham and bacon, no pineapple. Seriously said no pineapple. Open it, pineapple. Well, that's 25 minutes wasted. Call them back. Listen, we didn't order the pineapple, and then my brother lied and said I'm allergic to pineapple. I'm not allergic to pineapple. We just both hate it so much that we
Is that
wouldn't.
a thing?
What? Allergic to pineapple? Yeah. That's a real thing. People can be allergic to anything,
All
man.
right, continue. Sorry.
To the point where we can't pick it off and just eat it because we hate pineapple. It's gross. We believe in Icelandic people's problems. We agree.
I heard about that.
We agree pineapple should not be on pizzas. We agree. We will move to Iceland if that law ever gets enacted. It's just a joke. But we'll never move to Iceland. Too many volcanoes. No, the whole point is he said I was allergic. They're like, oh, we're so sorry. Don't worry. We'll make you new ones. So we waited another 25 minutes. Went over there. Got it. They gave us free wings and a free pizza. They didn't take back the pineapple pizza. They're just like, yeah, we're not going to serve it now, you know. What you did with it. No. American Pie. Fun fact. I found
you
out.
would say fuck fact.
Almost, yeah. Fun fact. Just found out Australia is the only continent that doesn't have an active volcano.
I thought about that, but before, yeah.
Yeah. Every other continent has an active volcano except Australia. Now, if that means they have dormant ones, I don't know. If that
Antarctica?
apparently,
I want to go there now.
like I'm saying, apparently, this is a fact I read on the internet.
Oh.
Take that with a grain of salt.
Speaking of volcanoes, are you continuing with your story?
I didn't have anything else.
Okay.
That was a fun fact. That was it.
Speaking of,
Did you know hermit crabs are the only crustaceans that can climb trees?
I hate you.
You have subscribed to to Squid Face's fun facts.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Did
Okay.
you know the tape here?
Anyway,
You have now unsubscribed.
like I've told you that my parents are moving down to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm gonna hide in the suitcase. Yeah.
It's now official that it is delayed again for at least another year.
Happens.
Well, they got the
Money,
foundation.
you know. Yeah.
They got the foundations
Rebels.
and everything down. Rebels. Anyway.
They should move to Venezuela. There's not mad protests going on there right now. It's fine.
They have active volcanoes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure if I've told you, but have I mentioned what I want to do when I finally go down to Costa Rica?
Surf a volcano?
No.
Oh.
I am going to get a picture, no matter the cost, of me roasting a marshmallow on lava.
Iceland would be a good place to go for that. Iceland has lots of volcanoes.
True, but this I can live at my parents' house for a month or so for free.
True, but Iceland's colder. You're going to go to a very hot place and then go to a volcano and roast a hot food and then eat that hot food.
Well,
You're going to die.
Dude, it's fucking poisonous. Like, I actually priced this out. Not gas mask,
Why don't we do a walk to
Respirator?
Mordor? Yeah.
Motherfucker, I tried to get you to go camping. You wouldn't even do that. You want to do a walk to Mordor.
I would love to go camping.
Then let's go. You're coming camping then. You heard it here now.
I'm not leaving without Christine. I already told you this. I'm not being the third wheel in yours and Nikki's camping trip. It's not happening. Sorry. Carry on.
The respirator for the fucking volcano is $400.
Ouch.
It's a pretty penny, but it would be worth it. And then, you know those fucking tinfoil fucking...
hats.
Not hats. It's like the full bodysuit.
Title of my new song. Tinfoil hats
Fuck you.
for volcanoes.
No, the tinfoil bodysuits with the big fucking visor in front. It's supposed to protect you from the heat.
Like almost like a hazmat suit, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like a thermal suit or some shit like that. Yeah.
They're only a couple hundred, too. Mm-hmm. I thought they were going to be way more expensive since it's like a specialty item. But
And you need that just for fun? Because people walk up to lava all the time without those on.
No, the volcanoes that we are going to, I have to go down in it.
Okay, yeah. Go to Iceland. There's just magma on the land, just like... Blah, blah, blah. Magma. Oh, no. Magma's inside the
There we
volcano,
go.
right? Lava's outside. Okay.
Oh.
Why do they have different meanings for both? It's so stupid.
Stalagmite, stalactite.
Yeah. Well, at least that's up and down, right? It's like meteor, meteorite, and meteoroid are three different things, right? Meteor is what hits the Earth because it's in our...
Meteor what?
Pointing towards my dick. It enters our atmosphere. Meteoroids, I think, are a certain size. I don't remember. And meteorites
They're
are
not
just
asteroids?
No, there's three ones that sound like meteor.
This week on the Science Podcast, continue.
We don't know what we're talking about. Meteor, meteorite, and...
It's fun watching the gears turn.
I think it's meteoroid. Let me Google search this. You go on with your stories. I'm gonna look this shit up.
So, another story. Right before the podcast, I sat down with Squidface.
Hey.
Huh?
I said, hey.
And we both watched a trailer for an upcoming game that looks amazing. I thought it was called Ascension. Apparently, I have dyslexia. And it's Ancestors, which is like a Viking game. The graphics are really fucking good. I can't wait to see actual gameplay because all that's out is the cinematic announcement trailer, which is still fucking good.
Yes, that's right. Go on.
That's pretty much it. I was just killing time. Continue with
it looks good, but it doesn't have much on it. Like you said, it was an RTS. Is that guaranteed?
That's what it said on the description.
Okay.
I assume it's real-time strategy.
The video didn't look like RTS, but the main guy that you're watching on the boat gets off and dies quickly, right? So I was like, well...
It's a cinematic trailer, not a gameplay trailer.
True, but even cinematic trailers, they have like a main protagonist that is like, that doesn't die, or that shows off the film. Like, even like, just thinking to StarCraft, it shows Jim Raynor, right? And it like... He'll shoot like all these Zerg creatures, but then he's still there.
It's like America.
That's Tychus.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could cosplay as Tychus pretty well, I think, actually. You could pull it off.
Explain.
Well, he's a bit of a bigger dude, but you could put on the armor, and I think you'd actually pull off the size and stature of Tychus Finley. Like, that's a character I could never do. I could never do Stitches. I could never do... Gragas from League of Legends. I can never do these fat, big characters. I'm not saying you're fat.
I was gonna say, motherfucker, choose your fucking words wisely.
Not saying you're fat. I'm just saying you have a body stature that fits those characters better. But like,
go fuck yourself, you little shit. I'm not calling you fat, but you're fat. You fit these characters well, and by fit, I mean you're fat. You little shit.
Yeah, but.
Motherfucker. Okay, keep digging your hole. Keep digging your hole. Come on.
You are not obese. You are not fat. You are not by any means. You walk to work. You get around. You're healthy. You get exercise. You do your airsoft, motherfucker. Now listen.
Keep digging.
How is that digging? That's in no way digging a hole.
Keep going.
That is me filling in the hole, motherfucker. Speaking of filling holes, hey.
What about your mother?
Yeah. I was waiting for it. Like, I was pointing at you.
Just like your mom.
Anyway, you could pull off those characters. Like, I could never pull off... Like, I can't get that big. And even if I could, it's just for a cosplay role, right? That's where you have a thing over me. But then, that being said, I could play someone like Jack or Dexter from Jack and Dexter. Hey. right? Like I could pull off the little Weasley guy, right? Listen, motherfucker. You know what I'm fucking mean. You can't be offended. You have no right. Go to your safe space.
Fuck off. All right.
Difference between meteor, meteoroid, and meteorite. Most of us probably have seen meteors or shooting stars. Most meteoroids that enter the Earth's atmosphere are so small that they vaporize completely and never reach the Earth's surface. If any part of a meteoroid survives the fall through the atmosphere and lands on Earth, it is called a meteorite. Okay, so I was wrong. Kind of. I said meteor hits the Earth, which kind of is confusing because they say a meteor killed the dinosaurs. But technically...
That was an asteroid.
No, asteroids don't hit us. Asteroids go by. Like, comets go by. Fucking space. So stupid with its terminology. I'll look that one up in a minute. So... What? Meteors are shooting stars, so they go by. Meteoroids enter the Earth's atmosphere and are so small they vaporize completely. And a meteorite is what survives on the Earth from a meteoroid. But can a meteor hit the Earth? Or would it technically be called a meteoroid? Meteoroid.
I thought you just said the meteoroid is what burns up.
Typically. But if a meteoroid survives hitting the Earth, it's a meteorite.
And what was your question?
If a meteor hits the Earth, is it like a difference? This is what I'm talking about. Because as soon as a meteor enters our atmosphere, is it not classified as a meteoroid? Even if it doesn't burn up? Or is it just still a meteor and it just kills us and destroys us? If that is correct, then I was correct earlier. But regardless, I'm still dumb.
You're a fucking idiot.
Regardless, still dumb. Meteoroid, a small particle from an asteroid or comet orbiting the sun. Meteor, a meteoroid that is observed as it burns up in the Earth's atmosphere. A shooting star. Meteorite, a meteoroid that survives its passage through the Earth's atmosphere and impacts the Earth's surface. Oh my god. People do this for a living. No. Oh, I should bring that up. I bought something recently. I bought a tiny little VR headset for my phone.
So, like...
Yeah. Actually pretty fucking cool. Yeah. Well, with all these VR apps and stuff, so I got the Google Cardboard. Put the phone in. Tried it. It has earphones built in, so I put the earphones in. Scared the shit out of me. Fucking horror games can fuck right off. Like, fuck. Not cool. Scared the shit out of me.
There's a reason why I don't fucking play horror games.
No. I was just doing other games, too. Like, there's, like a lighthouse on the sea you could go to, and you can, like, do a little fishing, and you can, like, look at whales and stuff like that. I didn't know there was whales. Now, I'm just looking out at the White House, and then all of a sudden, in the headphones, I had it turned all the way up. I hear, and it was loud. Like, I'm not doing it justice. And there's like, it makes this huge whale sound. I'm like, what the fuck? So I spin around, and there's a whale, and it's like, looks like it's going to land on me. And I'm like, and then it hits the water, and I'm not saying I felt water and the whale hit me, but like, just the fact that it scared me was like, holy shit.
See, I'd be the asshole if you were like looking at that. I'd be the asshole with a bucket full of water. As soon as I knew it was going to come and get you, I'd fucking splash you, scare the shit out of you.
Yeah, it was $20. That's not too bad. Whatever, for $20, definitely worth it.
It's like your mom.
And with that,
all right. Do you have any other stories?
I have some about the music and TVs. I had Guardians of the Galaxy version Volume 2 ruined for me, but I won't ruin it for any of you.
He
young,
ruined it for
aspiring
me.
Marvel fans
I don't
out
know
there.
why the fuck he decided to.
Because you asked me, and then you kept guessing characters, and then I had to say yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up. Peter dies. No, just kidding.
Why'd you tell them?
He doesn't die. My God, I had a few things spoiled for me in the movie that I can't get back now. But the movie will still be amazing, of course. I still haven't seen it. You haven't seen it, right? Have you seen any of the movies or something? No. Yeah, me either. We don't get out much. But I have some news. Guardians of the Galaxy version 2 or Volume 2 officially made the highest financial increase for a sequel in the Marvel Universe. Now, sequel as in second, because the third one of Captain America technically surpassed the second and the first, but it was Captain America fucking Civil War. It's
Yeah,
the one.
it was
It's
Civil
the
War.
it's the one where they had all of the heroes come together. That was a huge hype, right? And Infinity War, well, I'm sure will pass everything else. But it was called Captain America. It wasn't just
Who's
You know.
in Infinity War? There we go.
pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
All of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Apparently, some of the MCU from the Netflix series, the Netflix series. I think that's the plural of it. Apparently, they might make a role because I could have sworn, I could be completely mistaken, but I seen some of them on the cast list. Could be mistaken. Maybe it's just a cameo in the movie. I don't know. Maybe they'll just be looking up and see all this shit happening. I don't know. I don't know if all these characters are going to come out of the woodwork. I don't know. But I do know it's 2 parts. Obviously, Thor, Doctor Strange. They're all getting tied in, right? All of the people from Civil War, Spider-Man. The whole point is they all fight together to defeat Thanos, right? All the heroes. I think part 1's going to end with, like, hard to say. I think it's going to end with, like,
A couple people dead.
a big cliffhanger where Thanos is pretty much wiping over the Earth, and they're just like, we have to stop him, but like they suffer a major defeat at the end of the first one, I think, and then the third or the second one, that's maybe when,
So 2 towering it.
basically, yeah, I think that's maybe when all these other people are gonna start showing up, and that'll be the big release for the second one. Is a big trailer will come out, and they'll have like Power Man and Iron Fist and all those other people come out of nowhere, and just all these heroes have to fight together. I think that would be cool. Will it happen? I don't know. I gotta go look at the cast list again. It's all speculation until the movie's released and people see it anyway, so who the fuck cares?
Power Man and Iron Fist, they do the whole like Dragon Ball Z fusion thing. Become Power Fist.
They are a duo team, you know that, right?
As I've said before, I don't actually look deeper into the comic books.
Yeah, Power Man and Iron Fist. They're awesome. Although their outfits are ridiculous. I like that they made them all hip and new in our society, which is pretty cool. A lot of homages to their old homage to their old costumes in the series themselves, which is kind of funny. But overall, I think Infinity Wars would be probably one of the best movies of all time.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to think so.
You do know there's gonna be major deaths.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like, I reckon that's what I think will happen is, I'm not saying spoilers because obviously it isn't out yet. This is just my speculation as to who will die. I think Captain America's going to die. I think. Because he's already pushing it, right? Like,
He's pushing what, like 102?
shut up. Way more than 102. You know what I mean, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I think he's going to die. If they kill off Hawkeye, I'll stop watching the movie. I'll walk right out. Nick Fury might actually die. Because he's fake died like 17 times.
I
No.
think it's gonna be Iron Man, Tony Stark.
You think Iron Man? I think Iron Man will become their new team leader. I think.
I honestly think Hawkeye is gonna be the new team leader.
That'd be cool. I like Hawkeye. But you're just saying that because you know I like Hawkeye.
Absolutely.
Which is funny because I could have met Jeremy Renner, weekend or 2 weekends ago? But I didn't. Sad face.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, I pretty much wrapped up that. I got nothing much really new there.
All right. I got some stories from Squad.
Ooh, boy.
So the stupid thing about Squad is
Do you want to explain Squad first?
Squad is a squad-based military realistic game that I play.
If you're as bored as I am, you can turn off the podcast now.
Fuck you. So you have 9 people in your squad, up to 9 people, I should say. you have set loadouts. So if you're medic, you have an M4 or equivalent if you're on a militia or Russian team. And medic bag. You have a grenade, smoke, that's it. Other shit, you have 2 bandages, grenades. There's no, except for a scout and, the fuck was the other one? I don't know. There was another class or whatever. They're the only specialty ones where they have binoculars. They can set up IEDs, shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much, okay, this squad is responsible for this area. This squad is responsible for this area. You have to take this area, squad 3, squad 4, whatever. Try and push up. It is the most tactically relevant game I've ever played. Because you actually have to be on your shit with, playing.
And you were saying more realistic as well, right?
Way more realistic.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where it doesn't tell you how many kills you have. It doesn't tell you if you actually got a kill. Like, if you light someone up and they fall to the ground, they could either be one, going prone, or dead.
Yeah.
It doesn't really show you.
And is this all just co-op, or is it PvP?
PvP.
PvP?
Only PvP.
Yeah.
It's,
So your squad versus just another squad, just randomly?
I think you can get up to 96 players.
Yeah. Bless you.
96 players, and they sneeze.
But they're not. But they're not like, it's not like Rainbow Six Siege where one team's terrorists, one team's.
There's a bunch of game modes. You can be Russians versus militia, insurgents versus militia, shit like that. And then there's like invasion, where you have to actually go and capture point, but by point by point by point. Or you can get intel caches where you know there's an intel cache around here. You have to get the intel, blah blah blah. Or you could be on the other team where you have to destroy the intel. Mm-hmm. It's objective based. But it is very realistic. Like, you can't get in the vehicle without authorization. Mm-hmm. So you actually have to say, squad leader, can you authorize me to get in this vehicle? It can be a pain in the ass at some points.
Yeah.
But it is very awesome. One of the stories, though, is a game that I played last night with DY. He is one of the people that I normally play with on squad.
Yeah. And everything else.
Yeah. He is always the squad leader, and by far the best squad leader. Because to be a squad leader, you have to put down rally points. You have to put up FOBs, like forward operating bases, where you can spawn and shit. The 2 games that I played without DY as the squad lead, mm-hmm. the squad lead didn't know how to do that. So every single time we died, we had to respawn at the main base, which is kilometers away from the actual action.
Yeah. And
he didn't know how to authorize vehicles, so we had to hoof it.
Terrible.
It was horrible. I literally, halfway through the game, I just said, fuck it, and quit. Yeah. So, one of the games was, we were squad 1, and we said, okay, or DY said, squad 3, 4, and 5, just take the first 2 points, and then everybody else just push the point after that. Because in this game, you don't actually have to finish, the game to actually, get to the end of the map, capture all the... Sorry. Shut up! I'm using my hands.
I know.
You don't actually have to capture all the way to the end to win the game. You just have to capture more than they're defending. Yeah. And then you can bleed them for tickets, kills and shit.
Yeah. Similar to, Battlefield in that sense, yeah.
Very similar to Battlefield. Yeah. But our objective was to capture the North residents. Mm-hmm. Everybody else, they had to push through... 2 other locations, and then go to through South DC to North DC, which is not Washington DC, just whatever. But it took 3 squads to actually get to North DC when we were actually already captured the North residents, and they were still getting fucking hammered by artillery fire, 50 caliber fire. But we were right on the road.
Yeah.
So we were taking out APCs. We were taking out military trucks, logistics trucks to actually feed them ammo. That's another thing that I forgot to mention. If you're out of ammo, you have to wait to get reloaded. Mm-hmm. Because there's no way for you to get reloaded except if someone drives up a supply truck. Very intense.
I was going to say, that sounds pretty intense.
It is by far the most stressful game I've ever played.
Yeah.
But we were holding what we said we were going to be holding.
Mm-hmm.
We captured it. We fortified it to shit. Everything that came up against us and was passing us on the main road, we took out. So we were helping all squad 2, 3, 4, and 5 take North DC because we were taking out all the heavies coming for them.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers couldn't do shit. They couldn't capture anything. So finally, we had to abandon our heavily defended position. We left 2 guys back there to defend it, so they couldn't capture it. And we had to go help them. And within 2 minutes of us actually getting into the spawn, we cleared out everybody. But because we couldn't actually get North DC, it was still neutral, because there was heavy infighting.
Yeah.
We lost the game. And it was like an hour and a half game.
Oof.
Yeah. The time limit on the games are 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's long, drawn out. It's very intense.
So hefty, but not civilization
Oh, yeah.
territory yet?
It hasn't gotten shit on that, but it's still a long game.
I still haven't finished a week-long game.
Then, when we got into the end screen, all the other squads DY was like, okay, you have to go here, you have to go here, you have to capture this, blah blah blah, and he was instructing the other squad leaders on what to do.
Yep.
So he was the head honcho, and he was getting furious with them because they were we captured what we were supposed to capture, we held it, we helped them, the other squads. Dealing with the armor, the shit like that,
yeah.
and delaying the other people. And they were accusing us of not doing fuck all.
Nice.
And it is the most pissed off I've ever gotten anybody on a game. Gotten towards anybody on a game. Because we did our fucking job. You guys couldn't do shit.
You should
we
play some of the games I play, my friend. It's pretty bad.
It was infuriating with that round.
Oh, yes.
So after that, I had to go to bed. But then...
After that, it was bedtime, so I got my milk and cookies, and when I sat down, I had to calm down, so I boiled my milk. I don't normally boil it, but just a little boil really helped settle my Sorry, go on.
I hate you. It was 5 o'clock in the morning.
So boiled milk and cookies, yeah.
Fuck you.
It helps everyone fall asleep. You never tried that?
You're weird.
I don't boil milk either. I don't drink milk. Lactose intolerant, actually.
Of course you are.
You knew that.
The
Act
next,
like it's new news.
After that, I had to go to bed because it was 5 o'clock and I had to be up at 11 for the podcast.
Hey. 12.
Well, I got up at 11.
We are recording this on the Wednesday, which is rare. Usually we record on, we try to record on every Wednesday, but sometimes it falls to Thursday or Friday.
It's either one of us has something to do, something comes up with family or something like that. Shit happens.
Exactly.
The next story I got is DUI driving.
Mm-hmm.
So this was a couple days ago. I should mention that Squad is very difficult to record.
I was going to say, have you recorded anything for it?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
It is almost impossible because I'm on TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
And the only way, if we had a full squad of 9 people, we'd just be all on TeamSpeak. We wouldn't actually be communicating in game.
Yep.
But just the echo of DUI and JRECT and everybody else, like Krubels, all of them talking on TeamSpeak, and then talking, since we don't use push to talk on TeamSpeak, so it's voice activated,
Yep.
and then push to talk on the game, the echo there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
So
basically, you would all have to get off TeamSpeak and go into just push to talk on the game, yeah.
Or vice versa.
Or vice versa, yeah.
I'm trying to convince them, but I don't think it's going to work like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I said before, to quickly get around the map, you have to get troop transport trucks, which can fit a shit ton of people. So our squad was transporting most of our squad and a couple of other stragglers that was left behind at the main base. And we decided to go completely around. Mm-hmm. So we weren't even on roads. We were just going through trees and everything.
Yeah.
And DY was bitching and complaining because we were going up this hill that was literally that.
So a 25-degree incline?
Not even that. 25 is like that. This is almost flat, but the deuce and a half transport truck is slow as shit going uphill. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have any fucking power. But then as soon as we got to the other side of the hill and turned off 4x4ing, we were hauling ass. And since we were going around wide, we were in between the objective we were wanting to take and their spawn. So when we got out into this field, Like he hit a few trees, jumped the truck over this berm, and then we saw them. The enemies.
Mhm.
They had 2 APCs and a I don't know what it's actually called, but it was like this huge fucking tank thing, but not with an actual like huge
Rotating
tank.
turret.
Yeah, it was like a machine gun, but like a heavy machine gun one.
Okay.
And DY's just like, everybody in the truck, as you can hear them over, it's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And everybody's just like, shh, shh, they don't see us.
Quick, get out and put tree branches on the on the vehicle.
But we literally passed right behind them, because if we diverted, it would just take longer. So we...
Do you imagine they heard you? They're like,
They must have
they're like,
heard
what
us.
the fuck was that?
They must
And then
have
they hear
heard
it go
us.
away, and they're like, dragonflies?
There's no way they didn't hear us. But we didn't get shot at. We didn't get nothing.
Nice.
It was fucking amazing. And we were hauling ass through that field.
So you would recommend Squad to people?
I wholeheartedly. But
If you're into that type of thing. Is it third-person shooter?
no, first person.
It's third-person shooter.
And be prepared for some fucking idiots. Because if you don't get in the good squad, you're fucked.
You cannot play any game on the internet without idiots. I'm sorry. You're still going to get people that... You get people from everything. You get people that get angry at the game too easy. Like you. You get people that get mad at people for no generic reason other than picking a character that's in the game that they can pick at any reason. They get mad because, I don't know, they get... I don't know... issues in their lives. I don't know. Just people get so angry and negative towards games. It's crazy, man.
I don't really understand it. But there's
I've got frustrated, but I've never personally yelled at teammates angrily.
DYS.
Yeah. Well, he's a squad leader. I'll give him that at least. He has to deal with a lot of idiots constantly.
Well, not even. He's squad leader, and then he's like pretty much leader for the entire thing. Because you can, like, your numpad on your keyboard, that actually hit 1. You're talking the whole, all of squad 1. 2, all of squad 2. 3, all of squad 3.
So you can just join random chats and chat with people?
Only for the squad leader.
That's cool, though.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool feature, actually.
So you can actually communicate between squads and shit like that.
Yeah. And, of course, squad leader should be tuned to all radio frequencies. Anyway, they just switch it, yeah. So that's pretty cool.
It's really fucking cool.
It seems like a pretty advanced game. I might have to give that a try.
It's early access.
Mhm.
It is by far, like I told you, must have been a few weeks ago, that Battlegrounds was the most polished, like, early access game I've seen. This one is way fucking better.
Yeah.
Like
Battlegrounds is polished. Damn. It's not bad, but it's not polished. Yeah. But it's pretty good for early access.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But the combat in it is very fucking realistic.
Yeah.
And just the squad tactics, you actually have to do squad tactics, clearing room tactics, and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking fun.
Sounds
It's
legit.
It's
Is
expensive.
there is respawns?
Yes.
Okay.
The squad leader, as long as there's one other person near him, can throw down a rally point, which is pretty much a collection of bags and shit, which is just a marker that can be destroyed, or if you only have 9 respawns at that. But usually you're supposed to put that a little bit away and hide it so opposing team can't find it and shit like that. But as soon as you respawn 9 times on it, like the entire squad, so one person each pretty much, it disappears. And you have to have a squad leader to actually throw down another one. Then there's forward operating bases which you can defend, like you can throw up sandbags, heavy machine guns, shit like that. Stuff like that. And you can accrue points between either bullet points, like logistic points, or engineering points or something like that. Where you can actually make ladders and shit to get on top of buildings, shit like that. It's fucking cool, man.
I was gonna say it's a pretty advanced game.
As soon as we're done the podcast, I'll show you the trailer for it. It's really cool. Another one is Machine Gun Assault. I should say that the bullets, they don't have a minimum, like, or a maximum range.
Okay.
They go.
They just keep going.
Yeah. So what people like to do is get on top of a high, like, mountain or like a hill or whatever, set up a machine gun turret, and just fire indiscriminately at the other base where we know that they're hiding. One such event, we got overrun, so the enemy was using our, I think it was a machine gun bunker. I think it was like a heavy machine gun.
Yeah.
And so they were firing at us with it. So I came up and crested over the hill, and there was 4 of them there. I had a sniper rifle with 10 shots.
No grenades?
I threw a grenade, it didn't do shit. They must have been on the... That's another thing with grenades. Instead of just like having a splash area,
Yeah.
it actually has fragmentation.
Good.
So like if you get hit with one of those, you're fucked. But there's a chance that if you're like far away, like 50 meters away, if you get hit with a fragmentation, like shrapnel. There we go.
I was going to say shrapnel.
Yeah, if you get hit with that, you get hit, and you
Yeah.
have to patch it up, whatever. Same thing with artillery.
Shit. Realistic.
Oh yeah, it's...
But you were saying you had a sniper and that was it?
So I crested over the hill, and I just went ting, 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 ting. I got 3 kills with that. I quickly ran up, and in this game, running is fucking slow as shit, as per with realistic scenarios. And I just came around the corner with a machine gun or pistol, like ting, 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 and I just fired. I couldn't even see the guy that was in the bunker, and I was like, and I was like, it's just fucking firing indiscriminately.
Did you get him?
Oh yeah, I got him.
That's awesome.
But there was a sniper on down the hill. He saw me take him out, and then I got my head blown off.
Ouch. That will happen in pretty much every game. As soon as you shoot, you're like, well, you're a target.
Well, that's the thing. It's incredibly realistic. They only have rifles, and that's it. They don't have shotguns. They don't have... Well, they have an SMG, but that's only insurgents. And that's an... I can't even remember what gun it is.
Why are there no shotguns?
Hmm?
Why are there no shotguns?
I don't know. But they don't have them. They only have, like...
They're effective in the battlefield in certain aspects. But, at the same time, not as effective as a rifle.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't hear many stories from, like, the Middle East or whatever where an entire squad is just outfitted with shotguns.
No, but they'll use it to blow open doors and stuff, and
True.
you clear a room quicker with a shotgun than with a rifle.
It's fun. The games are fucking long, though.
Yeah.
Like, I think I told you the time limit is like 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah.
Every single game I've played, I've hit the 2 hour mark.
Jesus. That's too long. But it's a... It's a realistic shooter, so of course it's going to be pretty good.
Also, the mounted guns.
I'd say now you want to play, but you got to go do your airsoft, don't you?
I know! I want to go back and play... we record at Justin's house, and I really just want to go back and just, like, play squad with everybody else, but I have to go to Airsoft tonight.
Yep. It's the one good thing about recording on Thursday we should mention. You could have stories from Airsoft that are pretty funny.
That's
That being
what happened
said-
that week, or last week. Last week.
That week.
Fuck off.
Yeah, you had a story, right? So
I
that's
had 2 weeks worth of stories for him.
Yeah. Well, this week you try to remember. Bring up some stuff next time. But do you have any other stories to say?
Not really.
Yeah, me either. We've been going on for about an hour and a half now, and it's about time for you to get going towards your airsoft. So
Yeah, I told you before the podcast. Usually, the airsoft game starts at around 6, so we have to be there before that. It's a half an hour drive out there.
Yeah.
But my buddy says he's gonna be picking me up at 4:30.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I have to go
Fair enough. That's fine.
because it's a half an hour walk back to my house and then half an hour getting ready.
Yeah.
Let's cut the close.
Cutting it close. That's fine. We'll get you out of here. Let's just say our goodbyes. So
Let me out.
Jesus. Get back in your cage.
Never.
You do the outro this time.
Bye.
That's reaches for the button to stop the recording. Where can you find us?
You can find us on a bathroom stall, written on the scribbles.
Right next to his mom's phone number.
I was just about to fucking say that. God damn it.
No, you can find us on YouTube. We got a Facebook page, right?
Yeah.
Facebook.
We have a Facebook page, right?
I don't know. Fuck.
Under what handle? Or under what tagline?
Prescribed Dosage Entertainment.
Yes.
Just type that into YouTube, Facebook. You'll find us. Also, find us on Twitter. And what's your Twitter name?
My Twitter name is at MAR_OW_SK. Oh, wait. No, I spelled my name wrong. Holy shit.
Wow.
I spelt my own last name wrong. Okay. At MAR_CIN_OW_SKI.
You want to do that again?
No.
You sure?
No. You can find Boulder at...
All capitals, Boulder_PDE. At. There we go. At Boulder_PDE.
And you can follow our podcast at PDE_podcast. You can tweet at us there. Say how much you love the show. Say how much you hate it. We don't mind. We'll take any criticism.
Send all dick
Greatly.
pics to whatever he said.
Don't do that. We'd greatly appreciate it if you did.
The look of shame on your face, just like, why would you say that?
You can also join us on our website at prescribedosageentertainment.com.
Yeah, we got a website.
We have a website where you can, view our videos, listen to our podcasts, see pictures of us.
You'll be able to see our new video, Insult Simulator 3.
Yeah, about that. Got to put that up there. So we will see you all next time. Join us next week where we will have some more fun and exciting stories to share. And
That's debatable.
Yeah, it is debatable. And stay tuned to the news. We will see you next week.
Peace out, bitch.
Goodbye.